with the sun blazing so much fiercer down, and hourly fiercer. Is it not natural things should go on? Fire, never known to do so. In this way, I mean, spontaneous-like. Shall I myself not melt, perhaps in the end, or burn? Oh, I do not mean necessarily burst in flames, no, just little by little be charred to a black cinder, all this visible flesh. On the other hand, did I ever know a temperate time? No. I speak of temperate times and torrid times. They are empty words. I speak of when I was not yet caught in this way, and had my legs and had the use of my legs. And should one day the earth cover my breasts, then I shall never have seen my breasts. No one ever seen my breasts. I hope you caught something of that, Willie. I should be sorry to think you had caught nothing of that. It is not every day I rise to such heights. What could I do all day long? I mean, between the bell for waking and the bell for sleep. Simply gaze before me with compressed lips. All day long, not another word as long as I drew breath. Nothing to break the silence of this place, save possibly now and then a sigh into my looking glass, or a brief gale of laughter, should I happen to see the old joke again. My hair! Did I brush and comb my hair? I may have done. Normally I do. There is so little one can do. One does it all one can. It is only human nature, human weakness, natural weakness. I see no comb, nor any hairbrush. Oh, well, what does it matter? That is what I always say. I shall simply brush and comb them later on, purely and simply. I have the whole them, or it. Brush and comb it sounds improper somehow. What would you say, Willie? Speaking of your hair, them or it? The hair on your head, I mean. The hair on your head, Willie. What would you say, speaking of the hair on your head? Them or it?
It.
Oh, you are going to talk to me today. This is going to be a happy day. Another happy day. Ah, well, where was I? My hair, yes, later on. I shall be thankful for it later on. I have my, yes, on, my hat on. I cannot take it off now. I suppose I might. Yes. I suppose I might hoist this thing now. One keeps putting up, for fear of putting up too soon. And the day goes by, certain days go by, quite by, without one's having put up at all. I used to perspire freely. Now hardly at all. The heat is much greater. The perspiration much less. That is what I find so wonderful. The way man adapts himself to changing conditions. Holding up wearies the arm. Not if one is going along, only if one is at rest. That is a curious observation. I hope you heard that, Willie. I should be grieved to think you had not heard that. Willie! Willie! Oh, well, not to know for sure, great might be the eternal cold black night without end, just chance I take it, happy chance, oh yes, great mercies, and now, the face, the nose, I can see it, the tip, the nostrils, breath of life, that curve you so admired, a hint of lip, if I pout them out, the tongue, of course, you so admired, if I stick it out, the tip, suspicion of brow, eyebrow, imagination possibly. Tiptoed down the silent passage, entered the nursery and began to undress Dolly, crept under the table and began to undress Dolly, scolding her the while. Suddenly a mouse, gently whinny, wantonly cruel, strange, no, not here, not now, and yet, I do hope nothing is amiss. Of course, hear cries, but they are in my head. Surely, is it possible that No, my head was always full of cries, faint, confused cries. They come and go, as on a wind. That is what I find so wonderful. They cease. Ah, yes, great mercies, the day is now well advanced, and yet it is perhaps a little soon for my song to sing. Too soon is fatal, I always find, and yet it is possible to leave it too late. The bell goes for sleep and one has not sung. The day has flown by, quite by, and no song of any class, kind, or description. There is a problem here, one cannot sing just like that, no. It bubbles up for some unknown reason. The time is ill-chosen, one chokes it back, one says now or never, it is now or never, and one simply cannot sing, not a note. Yes, that one knows and is prepared to face, but after song, it does not last, of course. That is what I find so wonderful, it wears away. What are those exquisite lines? Go forget me, why should something or that something shadow fling? Go forget me, why should sorrow brightly smile? Go forget me, never hear me, sweetly smile, brightly sing. One loses one's classics, oh not all, apart remains. That is what I find so wonderful, apart remains of one's classics to help one through the day. Oh yes, great mercies, many mercies, and now, Willie, I call to the eye, remind Mr. and Mrs. Shower. Hand in hand, in the other hand, bags getting on in life, no longer young, not yet old, standing there gaping at me. Can't have been a bad bosom, he says, in its day, Seymour's shoulders, he says, in my time. Does she feel her legs, he says, is there any life in her legs, he says, has she anything on underneath, he says, ask her, he says, I'm shy, ask her what she says, is there any life in her legs, has she anything on underneath, ask her yourself, she says, let go of me for Christ's sake and drop dead! But no, I watched them recede, hand in hand, and the bags dim and gone, last humankind to stray this way, up to date, and now, help, Willie, no. Suddenly a mouse ran up her little thigh, and Mildred, dropping Dolly in her fright, began to scream. Screamed and screamed. Screamed and screamed and screamed and screamed, till all came running in their night attire, Papa, Mama, Bibi, and old Annie, to see what was the matter, what on earth could possibly be the matter. Too late, Willie. Ah, well, not long now, can't be long now, until the bell for sleep, then you may close your eyes, then you must close your eyes and keep them closed. Why say that again? I used to think there is no difference between one fraction of a second and the next. I used to say, when you are changeless, there is never any difference between one fraction of a second and the next. Why bring that up again? There is so little one can bring up, one brings up all one can. My neck is hurting me. Ah, that's better. Everything within reason. I can do no more, say no more, but I must say more. Problem here, no, something must happen in the world, something must move in the world, I can't anymore. A zephyr, a breath, it might be the eternal dark